transition defense, not coming back quick enough.
Arwin Santos has the ball over to Yo. Joseph Yo fires a three. Oh, whoa! I thought it was off the mark. But somehow that ball found its way to the hoop.
Remember when he played for Santa Lucia and then Coca-Cola, you know, Joseph would just come up with shots that you don't know where it came from and he'd make it.
So now it's a 5-point lead para sa San Miguel, their biggest lead of the game. It's been that close. Artadi for three. No go.
Matagal na rin nakaupo dito si James Yap in this ball game.
Here's Yo. He'll go all the way in. Referee Rivas says, no, sir.
No. Better luck next time.
I don't know what Meyerhofer was doing. I don't know if he was checking on Yo, if he was okay, o pinagmumukhaan niya kayo na sa'yo napalpal ni Referee Rivas.
Yeah. Do that somewhere else.
But they used to be teammates, so all the done in spirit of competition. Meantime, is Yo. Hounded by Artadi. Yo gets away, but he loses the ball. Artadi is on the move. Bothered by Arwin Santos. Here's James Yap back in the game. Washam. Yap. James Yap for three. No go. We actually felt the Astrodome buzzing with excitement upon the release of that jump shot by James Yap.
Mukhang babalik niya ata si Ontiveros. Siya uwing and eyeing nung binitawan ni James yung kanyang tira.
Santos. Yo. Shot clock down to 4. Racela to Freeman. Freeman baseline. Well, despite that miss, Freeman has been playing well. Para sa San Miguel is in double figures already. Over 8 minutes to go in a frenetic first half. Washam. Artadi. Shot clock down to 6. And a clear offensive foul against Paul Artadi, sending Olsen Racela to the floor. And we see the return of Dondon Ontiveros. So it's Racela, Ontiveros in the backcourt, Danny Ai, Arwin Santos, Freeman, the front line. Para sa San Miguel, they're on top by 5. Ontiveros, Santos, Dondon fakes. Danny Ai, baseline try, and it's short. And there's Freeman again. Gabe Freeman has been a great source of energy, and he has just given San Miguel a 7-point lead.
There we go.
Kung sakaling kakauwi nyo lang, you look at the first commissioner, Sonny Barrios with
the mayor of Pasay, I think Tony yata ang kanyang first name, Calixto. Pero alam ko, sigurado ko Calixto. I'm not sure. Forgive me if I made a mistake.
Just make sure you get the mayor part correct.
I saw him come in just before the start of the second game, obviously from work. And I understand that the commissioner, the deputy commissioner, Salud, Chito at saka si Willie Marcial paid the courtesy call to the mayor earlier this afternoon about 2 o'clock. Sabi ko, Willie, ba't isa naman?
Because he's the media bureau chief.
Okay.
Dapat
Tanong lang naman ako. Wala naman akong masamang ibig sabihin doon.
By the way, Haynes is the official underwear of the PBA. You know, of course, the city, Pasay City, this venue, and the history of the PBA, that's linked. It's linked forever. So many classic games played here in the city. Championships have been won. Hearts have been broken.
Yeah.
Legacies have been cemented.
Well, that is really my all-time buddy. He calls me buddy and I call him buddy. We go a long way. Actually, he was my statistician about 1986.
He wrote the book on how to shut down statistics in the PBA.
With my help, of course.
Of course, I never doubt. There's James Yap with the basketball. James Yap gets away. No!
James has had some great opportunities to score and lower down the San Miguel lead. Caneleta now picking up Jay Washington. Roger Yap continues to pick up Freeman.
Here's Washington outside Ontiveros for 3. Yes, sir!
Trouble now. You know, they're breaking that zone with that extra pass and then the penetration and then the kick out. You know, so that leaves that open man three-point shooter open. So that's trouble if they start to fall, because now it's a 10-point advantage for San Miguel.
Washam, Canaleta against Freeman. And Freeman swipes that ball away. And it will be San Miguel basketball with 6:31 remaining in the second period.
I like the fact that the referee didn't make a call, and I think he was correct. But that ball did hit the foot of a BMEG player before going out. Freeman now getting a rest. Danny Ildefonso back into the ball game. Peña's not seen action. Nick Inici has not seen action. Danny Siegel has not seen action.
Here's Olsen. And now Danny I. And a steal. Roger Yap on the move. He steps on the gas. He's going all the way. No! Oh, BMEG missing some layups here in the first half. Washam fakes. Washam fires. No go. Let's go to Leah Cruz.
Thanks, Miko. Now, you were asking about Dondon Hontiveros earlier. Actually, they will use him sparingly today as needed because he's actually suffering from a very mild groin injury. Now, other things on Coach Shot Tamkinsen's checklist for today, they really have to come out and play with energy and intensity, especially against BMEG, and they have been the most turnover-prone team in the semis, so today they have to take care of the ball. Miko and Dr. J?
So, ayan, alam natin ang kondisyon ni Dondon, and we're looking at him now. May ika nga ng konti, you know? May iniinda itong si Dondon, and it's quite obvious. So, according to Leah's intel, Dondon will be used sparingly as needed. James Yap, meantime, makes the basket.
The technical foul called against
Daniel Defonso for continuous complaining.
So now he's been replaced here by Dorian Peña, seeing action for the first time. That stops the bleeding there for the Llamados. They've been nailed to 20 points for quite a while.
Hontiveros over James Yap. And a rebound for Roger Yap. May konting pabaon pa sana kay Dorian Peña. And here's Canaleta for three. Rebound Peña. Counter-attack by the Beermen. They're on top by 9 points.
And this is where you like the captain, Olsen Resela, the point guard, asking everybody to go to their places so we can have the right formation in the passing. But a miscue there on the bounce pass to Arwin Santos results in another turnover. Very low scoring ball game.
Whoop. All set almost. And Roger Yap has the ball right now as we near the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. Here's Canaleta. Canaleta will try again. And no!
That ball has been tickled for the Llamados on that side.
I have to agree. I mean, they missed a number of layups already. That shot was almost going in, but at the last minute decided to go out. Two free throws, huh?
Masarap utusan si Leah. Ginagawa niya kaagad. Nawala na.
No, it's just on the other side. Kasi pinaputangan natin doon sa San Miguel side.
Oo nga pala.
But of course, they will be covering both teams here.
Yes. Just as in the first game, kasama mo si Jason. Tulog ka ngayong araw, partner.
It's the PBA semifinals.
Yeah.
Time out muna tayo. 4:58 remaining. At lamang ang San Miguel 30-21. Back in a moment.
Very evident if not playing against BMEG. You have to come in with a lot of energy. Maraming games sa sila nalaro. The energetics is obvious. Nothing's gonna be given to you. You have to go after it basically.
Well, Sean Tamkinsen has a very good point. You know, when you look at BMEG Derby Ace and how they've won games, how they made it all the way here to the semis, and they did it a lot because of their energy.
Yeah, you know, and they're also a team that has learned how to win. First of all, sabihin mo talaga, there really is not much pressure in them because they were just the champions last conference. So, hindi ganun ka bigat ang pressure. But to want to win 2 in a row and really make something good name for your team, that's what they're after here. It's not a good pass.
Here's Washam. Washam behind the back. Bothered by Jay Washington, and it will be San Miguel basketball.
So he's having problems with the length of the big men of San Miguel. You know, he cannot just penetrate there without people challenging him that are big, strong, tall, and long.
Well, obviously Washam has great perimeter offensive firepower, but you might want to say, unlike Cliff Brown can really muscle people inside.
Yeah, and he does exactly what Dave Freeman does. No? Of course, he's not that good, but he was that okay. And these 2 points. James with a nice wink. Okay, Jay, don't go after me anymore.
Konting kindat.
Yeah, that's enough.
30-33. Lamang pa rin ang San Miguel. That's a foul against James Yap.
Holding foul on number 18, James Yap.
Only the first personal foul for James. Only the second team foul for Derby Ace.
Under 4 minutes remaining in the first half. San Miguel managing this 7-point lead. Cabagnot back on the floor, joined by Peña, Santos, Freeman, and Ontiveros. Here's Cabagnot. Santos against Canaleta. 2 very long players. And Peña gets the rebound, but back won't work. Battle for the rebound. Freeman again.
Complete domination of the boards. Especially when you have a Peña and a Freeman there underneath. Both of them are leapers and both of them are good rebounders.
Washam almost with another steal. And that steal is completed by Pingris. James Yap is on the move. James Yap all the way.
And Dave Freeman could have easily been called for his third foul kasi sumabit ang kanyang balikat as James was leaning in. No? But again, I give it to Gabe. He really just, you can have it. No? I'm not really going to go after that. But holding foul now on Canaleta.
Holding foul on number 9, David Gillespie.
First personal against Canaleta. Here's that graceful layup by the man with a million moves, James Yap. He was the subject of a news documentary last Monday night made by, of course, acclaimed journalist Howie Severino in another network. Meantime, here's Cabagnot. Washington. Cabagnot. Shot clock down to 4. Shot clock down to 3. Cabagnot. No go. And Freeman again.
Well, alam ni Cabagnot, he had the better of the play there because nakikita niya where Freeman was situated. Underneath the basket. I'll throw it up. If it goes in, thank you. If it doesn't, my partner is there. Now, we want to see if that ball was interfered by Jay Washington. Yung follow-up ni Freeman, dumating rin si Jay Washington.
They say it won't count.
I don't think it'll count. You see this, huh? Tatalon si Freeman. Chip in. There's the foul. Ito ngayon si Washington. That ball is still on the cylinder and he taps it.
That's right.
So it's like an offensive
Goal interference.
interference. But because the foul was also already made, because in the act of shooting, Freeman will take 2. I think that was a very good call, and they reviewed it with Ramil Cruz, no? Who already immediately saw what happened. We saw what happened also, anyway. Kasi we were on the side of the goal. Lamang tayo dyan.
By the way, si Washam ang tinawagan ng foul, his first.
Yes.
Now it's back to a 7-point lead para sa San Miguel. Well, what the energy of Freeman has been the story of this first half, despite nursing 2 fouls. Now it's guarding Canaleta. Here's James up against Ontiveros. A big-time matchup in the backcourt. And a turnover against Delamados. And they'll call a foul against Pingris.
Pingris didn't like that because he probably felt that I would have a jump ball situation. Pero may foul siya. Wala pa naman sila sa penalty. Pero Pingris being given a warning.
I think San Miguel gets nervous every time Freeman is involved in,
But
in any battle for a loose ball under the basket.
you're right. Pero kung ako, if I were on that bench, lalakas ako na lang ang loob ko. I want to win game number 4. I want to take a 3-1 lead. I don't want to have to battle Derby Ace, go down, go 2-2, and then have to fight game 5 and 6.
Here's Freeman.
Good defense.
Washam James Yap, Canaleta, posting up, Cabagnot, and a foul against Cabagnot.